Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot. I'm going to be doing reading for Sagittarius placements. Hi Sages, cleansing your space a little bit here. We're going to take a look at the first 2 weeks of Aries, the new moon to the full moon. Right, energy is ramping up. Fire sign, just like you are Sagittarius. So to me, I always think the elements, a fire sign kind of has you're just kind of more in tune with the energy when it's other fire sign seasons. So as a Sagittarius, this Aries season should feel pretty good for you in general. But we're going to take a look here. This first placement's going to be how to ignite and explore your inner passions, how to use this fiery Aries energy to ignite and explore inner passions for Sagittarius placements, please. All right, that one fell out. I was going to pick one, but that wanted to show itself. So we got the World here. So I feel Sagittarius is, if you've been holding yourself back, keeping yourself back from something, it's time to put yourself out there into the travel, possibly as well for you Sagittarius. In these next 2 weeks, doing some traveling, you might find that ignites some inner passions inside of you. Possibly doing some possibly traveling with family. I feel this would be playful. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Also acknowledging some successes and completions in your life. What this is telling me with the World coming out is that some wins. There have been successes. Looking back at past successes that you've had too, to kind of gain some confidence. If you're worried about putting yourself out there, ignite and exposing something, it feels like putting your work out there, just making yourself visible, not hiding away, is going to be really good. I feel socializing, especially with family these next 2 weeks, be really beneficial for you too, help ignite something inside of you. All right, let's see. Where Sagittarius placements, where to take the lead in your life fearlessly. What aspect of life to take the lead in fearlessly for Sagittarius placements? Judgment. Okay. Making some... feels like making some possibly difficult decisions. Decisions that you maybe have been waiting to make. Because these are... with the Judgment card is about seeing something a certain way, and once you see it that way, you can't go back to seeing it another way, right? So and the Judgment card comes right before the World card. So once you have this awakening, it's like not only are you exposed to the world, but it's like the world has exposed itself to you a certain way, because you're looking at the world a little differently after this awakening. So where to take the lead fearlessly. I feel like also your own spiritual development, your own spiritual growth, really, really acknowledging, owning your own spiritual development, your own awakenings, not waiting for or relying on other people to awaken you to something. Yeah, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Feels, Sagittarius, like there's an energy around you that's been tempting you and holding you back from having a spiritual awakening here. Possibly an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This could be a boss figure. It's someone that's someone that uses their words a little too harshly. It's like they're holding back love for you. If that's resonating with you, that's something to think about, to get that kind of masculine, someone that's trying to control you with words, trying to guide you in a direction of temptation. This is about you owning your spiritual strength and coming out of a tomb, you're coming out of some sort of darkness here, Sagittarius. Or you have the ability to come out of some darkness and into the light these next 2 weeks. That's what this energy is telling me here. How to be more daring during Aries season. How Sagittarius placements can be more daring during Aries season. Page of Wands. I like that. This is this is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy here. So you coming out, I feel, with the Page of Wands here. Pages have been coming up a lot in these readings. I feel like there is a collective message to return to being a student, return to exploring, being curious about things, being curious about your own passions here with the Page of Wands, with your own desires. This spread is really about you, excuse me, you owning your wants, your needs, your desires, and not letting others inform those things for you. I feel, Sagittarius, like some of you maybe have been taking other people's opinions too seriously, and this is saying it's time to come back and take your opinion seriously. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? It's like you're on it's like you're on some sort of exploratory journey here. Right, and let's see this last placement, intentions for these next 2 weeks, guidance for Sagittarius placements. I just said intentions the next 2 weeks, the Lovers. Returning back to your divinely guided path. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. We have a lot of major arcana showing itself here, Sagittarius. So I feel like these next 2 weeks, you're going to really feel this energy of Aries season. It's also the beginning of the astrological new year, right? So it could feel like a fresh start for you. But the Lovers here is telling me that you're getting back to, or the suggestion for the intentions and manifestations for the next 2 weeks is to approach people's situations with an open heart, I feel, and to trust yourself, to trust your, like I said, to trust your own spiritual awakening. Here, for some of you, it could be relationships, it could be setting intentions to be more present in your intimate connections, possibly with one particular person. But I feel more so that it's the intention to follow your divinely guided path and to not be obstacles that could come in your path. There will always be obstacles. But if you're walking your divinely aligned path, you will be in the presence of others that are experiencing similar obstacles, so you can lean on them for support. I feel like that's an important part of this reading too, is you reaching out to others for support. All right, we're going to clarify, get a little more information here. I'm going to use the Golden Tarot. I've got a bunch of decks over there because I just don't know which one I'm going to go to. Just go where I'm drawn intuitively. So we're using the Golden Tarot here for you, Sagittarius, to clarify this spread. What is this world energy about? Acknowledgement coming out. Let's see. We have the World with the Three of Swords. 2 threes. The World is 21, which breaks down to a 3. Threes are representative, and we have a 3 at the bottom of the deck here, actually, with the Empress. Threes are representative of synthesis, fulfillment, forming patterns, building momentum. Something is building here, it feels like. But the Three of Swords with the World, how to ignite and explore inner passions. It feels like there's some sort of sorrow or forgiveness that you need to give yourself. Like I said, there is some sort of truth, it feels, that needs to be spoken. And it's possible you've been holding some sort of truth back from yourself, from others. It feels like more than just yourself with the World card here. But this is about overcoming your own heartbreak. And the Three of Swords, a lot of times for me, is that you've been filled up with other people's opinions to the point that you've lost track of where your own thoughts are. It's definitely a card of healing. I feel like, Sagittarius, what would be very healing for you is to expose something. And it could even be, like I said, yourself coming out of a dark place from some sort of sorrow or heartbreak, forgiving yourself for whatever, role you took in some sort of heartbreak and pain. It's about forgiving yourself so that you can come out of that dark place. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, too. You could also feel that you are due an apology from someone. But I feel like it's really important to give that apology to yourself if it's not going to come into you. Really getting honest and not... It's almost like back to basics is what I feel like saying, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what this Judgment card is. Where Sagittarius placements need to take the lead fearlessly. Judgment. Oh, it came out right away. Sagittarius placements with Judgment. Color blue could be very significant for you as well these next 2 weeks. Well, there's your energy, Temperance, coming out. That's one of your cards, Sagittarius. And we have it coming out with the Knight of Cups. So the card that was at the bottom of the deck there. All right. It's up to you to balance out. I feel like someone really broke your heart, Sagittarius, broke your trust. I feel like saying too, kind of invaded your boundaries. Probably took your kindness for granted, is what I'm seeing here as well. And this spread is almost saying with this area here, it's like it's up to you to find the love again. No one else is going to bring it in for you. Right? It's where to take the lead fearlessly is to pull yourself out of a dark place and it's like finding integration again is what I feel like saying. I don't think it's between you and someone else. I feel like it's reintegrating you back into yourself and coming back to your heart space. Finding love for yourself again. Moving forward in a loving and compassionate way, in a very dreamy way. Giving the benefit of the doubt to yourself. I feel like you've been a really harsh critic on you, and you've probably not been speaking very nicely to yourself. And so where to take the lead fearlessly is to really turn that around and to come back to you. Be nicer to yourself, Sagittarius, because, we're just humans. Humans err and we mess up, but forgive yourself and move forward with love for yourself. Message here, Two of Wands. This could feel like taking a risk. Yeah, I feel like your energy has been has been put on other things. You've been giving it away to others, and now it's time to pull it back and give it to yourself. What's this Page of Wands? How to be more daring. I feel that there's something here, being more playful, surrounding yourself with more lighthearted energies. To people that are kind of lighter. General, Two of Wands at the bottom again. All right, so we had Death. We have Death, the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So the King of Wands coming out here. Quite interesting. Okay, so where to take the lead fearlessly. Death and the Eight of Cups. Interesting energies coming out together because the Eight of Cups is about leaving something behind, leaving behind emotional baggage that is no longer serving you. And it is about going on a spiritual journey, coming back to yourself, leaving behind even material possessions. Some of you Some of you could be moving. Or like I said, just travel in general, I feel would be good the next 2 weeks. And for some of you, I feel like there's been some sort of stagnation, like you've been stuck in some sort of tomb. And so travel could simply mean just traveling around in your community again, in your neighborhood. I feel like you've really been hiding yourself away here. So I feel like this Death and Eight of Cups energy is really similar energies coming out. That's just saying where to take the lead fearlessly is leaving things behind, leaving behind what no longer serves you, even though you might still feel an emotional connection to these things. These are relationships, situations that have become too heavy, too heavy to bear for you. And then we have the King of Wands, which again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy with the Nine of Cups. I feel like leaving these energies behind really emboldens you and will open up, it will leave space for your wishes, the Nine of Cups, to be granted, for what you've been dreaming about to be fulfilled. It's definitely time to leave some sort of some sort of darker energy behind. Whether that be in one particular person or just it almost feels, Sagittarius, for some of you, like there's this dark energy around you, and some of you have been helping that energy along by keeping yourself locked away in darkness. You know, it's almost like you're locked away in a room, is what I feel like. And simply coming out of that darkness and into the light, whether that means simply just going outside, something about that is going to be really, really, really beneficial and facilitates sort of abundance for you. All right, what's this Lover's energy, intention, the manifestation for Sagittarius placements? What is this Lover's energy? We have the Lovers with the Sun and the Four of Wands. Okay. This reading is really heavy. We've got a lot of Sagittarius, Pisces, excuse me, Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo energy coming out here. So you could be around one of those signs or have that in your chart. But we've got the Lovers with the Sun and the Four of Wands. This is really nice energy. This is really celebratory. And that's what I was kind of saying. Remember I said surround yourself with people that are a little lighthearted. It's that you need to have fun again. Once you come out of this darkness, I do feel surround yourself with people that are going out and having a good time. Going over, if you're invited to other people's houses, specifically people that have children, I feel that it would be a really good idea to go, to accept those invitations. Because there's something about your foundation here with the Four of Wands as well. That it's like there needs to be more light and joy. That's what I feel like this spread is saying when it comes to setting intentions for this next 2 weeks, is really look inside of yourself and follow what you feel your divinely guided path is once you come into the sun here, right? Like literally coming out of the darkness, as I've been saying. I mean, the Sun card came out under where to set intentions. And the sun is really prominent on this card as well, right? It's very bright. This is a very bright energy. So I feel like just intending to have more fun, planning, making plans with other people, people that you feel you have a solid foundation with as well. You're the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of planning. It's a card of strategy. So I feel like, you know, like I said, planning and strategizing to actually have a good time. Maybe you've been working a lot, though I don't really see work here so much as you just feeling really trapped in some sort of darkness, and putting yourself there. It's almost like you're punishing yourself, Sagittarius. And it's time to stop doing that, right? This Three of Swords in the World card. It's about forgiving yourself so that you can come out of this darkness and whatever self-induced like punishment that you feel you deserve for whatever might have happened in the recent past. All right, we're going to end here, Sag, with pulling from the Oracle decks. We can get an additional insight, guidance, clarity, confirmation for Sagittarius placements. If this reading has resonated, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for all of your likes, subscribes, your shares. I appreciate all of them. All right, so we have card number 33 coming out. Interesting, right? It said threes are prominent here. Anything else for Sagittarius placement, Spirit, for first 2 weeks of Aries season? Anything else? Nope. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have number 31, which is intention. It says, lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Yeah, I feel like that happened a lot. Lack of intention. I feel like that's kind of what this judgment energy is, waking up to that. The card that came out here is number 33, sharing. There is giving and receiving and giving. I love that this came out, Sagittarius, because this is what I'm talking about, putting yourself out there, surrounding yourself with people. I feel like community. I'm going to put this right here. Community is really important right now. Don't be afraid, to ask for the support that you need, that you deserve. I feel there are people around you that want to support you, but first you have to, it's up to you with this judgment card, right? And especially in your energy here, it's up to you to come out of that darkness. So I honestly feel like this Temperance energy and Knight of Cups, the integration happens simply when you start putting yourself out into the world again. And you're not holding yourself back from people, places, situations. I feel like there are people that want to be around your energy. And as long as you're intentional with who you're sharing your energy with, I think it would be so beneficial and you would find a lot of support and comfort in community right now. All right, Sages, this is what I've got for you. Thanks so much for being here. I do offer personal readings if you're interested. My email is in the description box below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.